I melt in your hands, soaked in sweat when we dance. I fall to my knees, baby. Wanna get you alone, now not ready to ignite. I want us to go home, now turn off every light, baby. Burn me to ashes, then I rise, then I rise. You set my body all on my body. You set my body all on my body on fire. You set my body all on my body. You set my body all on my body on fire. You set my body all on my body. You set my body all on my body. Oh yeah. You set my body all on my body. You set my body all on my body on fire. You set my body all on my body. You set my body all on my body on fire. Shut down in my brain, don't know what to say. Too much chemistry, baby. Wanna get you alone, now not ready to ignite. I want us to go home, now turn off every light, baby. Burn me to ashes, then I rise, then I rise. You set my body all on my body. You set my body all on my body on fire. You set my body all on my body.
Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? It's your boy, Worthy Prince, coming at ya with another Lost mobile live stream. How we doing? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, guys. I see some people already. I already. What's it called? See some people posting it in the chat. Yo, we better get this out the way, nice and quick. I think it's time to get this out the way, nice and quick. I think. Give me 2 secs just to grab the image. Some of you guys, I was gonna talk about it later, but you guys already going off in the chat about it. Okay, hold up. We're gonna have to bring it up on the screen, I think. Before we get into today's live stream, check this out, guys. This is kind of funny. I gotta be honest with you. So just check this out. Oh dear. What did you do? Oh no. Yo, you guys, man. You guys, like, they came into our kingdom for 1 wow and they lost and they're selling up. They're done. They're like, no, that's it. That's it. They are done. I think Gerald has got the real
Fuck.
Yo, they're done. They're done. He's selling up, guys. Ray has thrown in the towel. He's done. He's selling. Oh no. It's an absolute disaster for Ray. Comes into the game and drops bombs, building up like faiths and all this stuff, and then loses the WoW and then instantly sells his account. Oh man, can we get some rips in the chat for Ray? Yeah, I don't know how much. Who knows? I don't know how much he's asking for. I have no idea. I just saw this posted in my Discord this morning. Maybe this is the new IGG strategy now. Maybe this is the new strat that IGG's doing, instead of like letting new players come into the game. Because I mean, let's be honest, there isn't really any new players coming into Lords Mobile anymore, right? Maybe now the game plan for IGG is to make an account that's pretty solid in a brand new kingdom and then just sell it. I mean, think of it from their perspective. It's just pixels. It doesn't cost them anything to make an account. And if they can sell it for a few $1,000s, then, I mean, that's a few $1,000s into their pockets, isn't it? So, I mean, who knows, guys? Who knows? Maybe this is a legitimate account. Maybe this guy spent a lot of money and completely Ray. I don't know what Ray's more angry about, whether he's just blew his load too early, which happens to many people, you know. Maybe it's because he lost the WoW, maybe. Or it might have something to do with the level 5 darkness that I saw him lose this morning. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get mad when I lose darkness as well, man, but I wouldn't sell my account over losing a dark nest, and I wouldn't sell my account over losing one WoW. I mean, damn, look how close that final rally was on the WoW. It was super close. So yeah, it would have been nice to see round 2 versus him and his guild in the WoW, but it looks like they're about to lose their main lead, or at least it's going to transfer hands as far as who's going to be running the account, because it looks like he's got it up for sale. Yeah, crazy, right? New community manager tactics, possibly. I mean, definitely possible, right? You build up an account, it's pretty good, and then like you go ahead and sell it, and yeah, you got money in it. Boom, straight up. I don't know. Or maybe he just is a genuine player that just spent a lot, thought he could win because he spent a lot and then lost. I don't know what the story behind it is. We never will know, but it's kind of funny. What's even more funny, right, is the fact he's selling his account and he's still got the clown title on. He's still got the yo, I gave him the clown title after WoW. He's still got the clown title at the bottom of his profile when they're selling it. So whoever's looking at this account is going to be like, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. This guy's in a good new kingdom with all this gear. Why has he got the clown title? There's a story behind that. We actually got the stream up the other day as to why there's a clown title on him. But yeah, that's him. Wow, that's wild though, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. So there you go. That's the news of the morning. Looks like Ray is actually selling his account. Damn. Damn. Okay. Well, there you go. That's a bit of fun to start the stream off with, wasn't it? Losing on WoW and burning straight after hurt his ego. I mean, that's the other thing as well, wasn't it? I mean, he's boosted his might back up now. He's back up to like 900 million might. So, you know, he boosted his troops back, of course. But he did burn. He did burn in that WoW. We burned him. And yeah, we beat him and burned him. Like, it was great. Publicly embarrassed. No, I don't think he publicly embarrassed himself. I won't go that far. But it was, I mean, it was a good fight. I think the events that led up to it culminated in him burning. I mean, the fact that I capped his lead on my account, the fact that he zeroed himself to use the mushroom for WoW. I mean, I don't understand. I don't know how many troops he actually lost doing that, but I mean, he put a ton of camps out, and I watched all the camps get hit. So his might went from like 900 mil down to like 680, just so he could use a mushroom to get his leader back for WoW. He then boosted up to 750, so he didn't get all of his troops back. He boosted some of them back, and then goes ahead and loses the WoW, and then gets burned after. I mean, oh my god, it's the trifecta, isn't it? You get capped, you lose WoW, you get burned. It's the trifecta, man. He's like, I think after that, he was like, nah, I'm done. I throw the towel in. I'm finished. Sell this account. Get me out of here. I'm done, you know. At least that's how I kind of hope it's gone down. I mean, it might just be that, you know, he's just got bored. I don't know. Who knows what it is, right? Who knows what it is? But it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. He made many decisions in short time and failed. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. All right. But that's part of the game, isn't it? And it's part of learning. Although I don't know how new of a player he is. I mean, let's be honest with you guys. I mean, there's not many new players that are coming into Lords Mobile as it is, and there's even less that are coming in and dropping that kind of cash, building up Mythic Champion, Faiths, Astrolite 15, all that stuff in the space of 2 months. There's pretty much nobody doing that in Lords Mobile. The only people that are doing that in Lords Mobile are existing players, you know, people that have already got big accounts in other kingdoms, that are maybe a bit bored because all they're really doing now is waiting for the big events to come around. They want to have that early game fun again. So they go and set up a brand new account. They boost up Mythic Gear, Champ Gear. I mean, I've got players in my own guild that have done just that. I mean, a really good example is Batman. Batman's got a 2-piece Emperor account. You know, on that account, he's really just looking for the Barons, you know, the Barons and the Emperors. When they come around, he does the events. But between that, what is he doing? I mean, yeah, of course, he can rally castles and stuff. But I mean, he obviously wanted to experience the new game again and have that fun of building up an account. And, you know, fair play. So that's the kind of people that are kind of like starting up Lords Mobile new accounts and building up to that degree anyway in the space of a couple of months. It's players that have already played the game. They know the game. You know, those are the people that are doing it. I mean, you get the occasional one that comes in that's brand new, that don't know what they're doing. But it's very few and far between. I think the majority of New Kingdoms now, when it comes to the bigger players, are all existing Lords Mobile players. The game's not really pulling in any new blood into the game. If anything, it's the reverse. The game's been dying for the best part of a year. More and more people are leaving Lords Mobile than they are coming in and playing. And this has obviously been happening due to many reasons, as we already know. We don't need to get on the soapbox and discuss it all right now, but you guys know the story with Lords. You know the greed of the developer, IGG. You know that they are just milking the veteran players, and a lot of people just have enough of that, and they leave. You know, they don't listen to the community in any shape or form when it comes to events or it comes to anything in the game. IGG know best. They know what we want, and that's what they're going to do. And that it's either IGG's way or the highway. And that's kind of how this game has pretty much always been. Which is very disappointing when you think about it, considering that Lords Mobile has got the potential to be one of the best mobile games out there. Just unfortunate it's being run by one of the most greediest developers out there, which is a real shame. I'd love it if Supercell just purchased Lords Mobile IP off of IGG and just took control of the game. I mean, can you imagine what this game would be like if it was run by Supercell? This game would be way better than what it is right now. But I mean, it's not, unfortunately, and it is what it is. But yeah, crazy, right? Anyway, that's just a mini soapbox rant, but nothing too crazy. We don't need to get right into it now. But anyway, we've got some stuff to do on Dr. Rekka's account, and actually, we've got a pretty fun upcoming stream, I think, for Dr. Rekka's account as well. I mean, as you can tell, like, Dr. Rekka's account's pretty good. I mean, I say pretty good. I mean, this account's pretty thick. So yeah, really, really nice. So you're probably wondering, like, what are we opening here? So we've got some chests to open. I'm just doing a little chest opening for him this morning. Also, give you a little sneaky peek of something that's going to be upcoming on Dr. Rekka's account, which is actually going to be quite... yeah, you're probably right, Mathis. Supercell wouldn't be able to reverse what they've already done here. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. But they would do better events. Yeah, that's true. I think I can agree with that. I think the damage has been done here for Lords, unfortunately. Looks like WP hasn't received payment from IGG for the month of September, says Santosh in the chat. He's had to write it 3 times just to try and get a response from me. Bro, I wish IGG gave me something. In the 7 years I've been making Lords Mobile content, they have never given me anything. They never will give me anything. If anything, IGG's taketh away from me as opposed to giving me anything. So yeah, I wouldn't really like put any stock into that comment you just made. But yeah, okay. Anyway, let's move on. Santosh obviously hasn't woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Yeah, Santosh, go outside and get some fresh air. And then come back in, buddy. All right. Okay, here we go. So let's jump in. So we're going to have a look and see what we're going to do on here today. So we've got some stuff to open. Let's go and have a look and see what's up. So we've got some jewel chests, which we're going to open because he doesn't need them, but we're going to open them anyway. And then we've got the Lightweaver chest as well. So we've got 12 of those from the Exchange Extravaganza. So we're going to open those. We've got 2,500 champion chests. I don't know what he's planning on doing with as far as other champs go, but we'll open those and see if we get any mains. Okay. If we go down further, he's got thousands of these other ones, but we really don't need to open those. And honestly, I'm looking at these Queen Bee chests. I'm seeing 44,000 Queen Bee chests, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like I want to do another bee stream. Do you know what I mean? The one where I dressed up like a bumblebee. We done it for charity. And I opened up 50,000 bee chests. I'm thinking we could... I've been wanting to do a charity stream for a while. And I think maybe we could dress up as a bee again because it was funny. I mean, I know I said I was going to do Tidal Titan, but I never got around to doing that. And he's only got 15,000 of those. But he's got 45,000 of the Queen Bee chest. So we could do another Bumblebee stream. Or I could just dress up as a Tidal Titan, because I know you guys wanted to watch me paint my face blue, and then just open up all the chests just for the lols, you know. Either way, I think it would be kind of fun to do it, and I do want to do another charity stream this year. I said it last year, we never got around to doing it. I'd like to raise some money for charity, to be honest with you. So I think it would be really cool to do that. And we've got a whole bunch of chests here to open. I'll dress up in fancy dress like I did before, and we'll basically open up a bunch and see how many golds we get. And I think the way I did it last time was every single gold I got, I donated like money to the pot basically. So I'll do that. So yeah, that'll be what I do. And we'll try and see if we can raise some money for charity at some point in the near future. We've got some shiny surprise chests. We've got some Bon Appetits. I'm just going to save those. He doesn't need to open them. We've got some Sack of Jewels. Down here further, though, we've got some Crimson chests. We've got 40 Crimson chests and some Embers. And we've got 130 Assault Jewel chests. I think he's kind of hoping we get an Army Assault Jewel out of here. So that'd be kind of nice. We've also got Brilliant Astrolite Chest 1. We've got 1,000 of those. 2,500 Brilliant Astrolite Chest level 2s and some Extraordinary chests. So yeah, pretty good. He is actually working on the sword right now, trying to get the sword to Astrolite level 15. Right now he has got 453 Astrolite, so 46%, you know, almost halfway there. So we're going to see if we can open those Astrolite chests and get him a little bit closer to getting his level 15 champion blade, because that is the one he's working for. Am I feeling good? Oh, I'm feeling much better. Thank you, Rahul. Much better. Okay, let's jump back in here and look at the jewels. Okay, so he has 2 purple army attack jewels. So yeah, he's looking to try and get some purple jewels here, or even a gold would be nice. Anyway, let's open up some chests and see what we get. If you haven't pressed the like button, guys, you're a little bit slow this morning. Let's make sure we smash that like button, guys. That does help the stream out an absolute bunch. Prince, what about an Halloween Bumblebee stream? See, I like the idea of that. We're coming up to October. It's going to be like Halloween time. We could definitely dress up for Halloween and do a charity stream. I think that would be actually pretty good. I think that would be pretty good. Yeah, let's try and get those likes up as quickly as we can, guys. That does help the stream out an absolute ton. So I would appreciate that, peeps. Thank you very much. We get a blue cavalry attack jewel and a purple range attack jewel. That's pretty good. He doesn't need it, but it's pretty good. And then we got 19 of these. And we get nothing there. And then 10. And we get another purple range attack jewel. Man, I need those on my account. Alright, Light Weaver chest. Let's take a look and see. Light Weaver, I think, is the one he's working on, right? I think so. Hasn't he got a purple light? He does have a purple Light Weaver. Ooh, so 22 out of 150 on his 11k. He ain't a million miles away, man. Like, he's actually getting there on this. Okay, so let's see if we can add to the 22 medals. We've got 12 Light Weaver chests we're going to be opening up. Let's take a look and see how many we get. We get 1. Okay. Well, you know what I always say, guys. 1 is better than none. So we get 1 Light Weaver medal out of those chests. All right. Let's open up the champs and see if we get anything good out of the champion chest this morning. So we get some green mains. All right, let's have a look. Only got 2,500. It's not a huge amount, but we can open them up and see what we get. Let's have a look. And lots of legendary, but nothing we need. There's a rare crimson main. Blue again. Oh, you know, sometimes it just happened like that, right? Then nice, we get a legendary crimson main. Very good, very good. You know, sometimes we open up like 10,000 chests like I did the other day and you get none. And then sometimes you come in on 2,000 chests and boom, you get a legendary. It's really weird how it happens like that, isn't it? Still 1,500 chests remaining. We got the gold, which is really good. There's another blue and another blue. Wow. Pretty good. There's a green, gold. We've got 600 chests remaining. There's another blue, a green, and a blue. Nice. I mean, 2,500 chests. We get a gold, a bunch of blues. Not too bad at all. Okay, what the fuck? Open stream and legendary on stream. I know, tell me about it, dude. Here comes some shiny surprise. We get a 10,000 times 1. Nice. And again, we get 2 10,000s. Lots of gems. All right, nice. It's pretty good. Let's go down a bit further. So we've got to go for let's go for one of the ones we really need. So the Ember chest, we're definitely going to get a gold out of 100. Oh, no, we're not. We get 3 purples. Wow. Okay, well, 3 purple blazing embers out of 100. It's not terrible. And then we got 40 crimson chests. We're going to open them up in 10s, not because it's going to help the drop rate, but just because it makes it last a little bit longer. We get 2 blues, another blue, 5 greens, and 3 blues. Wow, lots of blues there. Nice. All right. Okay, pretty good. So yeah, I don't know what he's building as far as like champ goes. I don't know if he's got any like lower level champ here that he's working on. Let me have a look. He's got a second helmet there for some weird... Oh, it's for the dragon sigils. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see that. If anything, I'd think he'd be building like another accessory, right? Oh, he is building another accessory. There it is. There, look. Okay, so he's got a purple blessing. Ooh. So he's got 3 faiths. So this is going to be his... Is this going to be his 4th accessory? I think it's going to be his 4th accessory looking at his account. Because he's got 3 faiths at level 9. And then, yeah, there's no other champ stuff in here. I think that is his next accessory. He's going for a blessing. Sweet baby Jesus, look at those cups. I know, man. He's got 3 for infantry. He's got 3 for range. And he's got 3 blue ones for the dragon sigils, you know, just to pog out on the, ball out on the dragon sigils. Yeah, he's got lots of cups. Wow, so he's actually doing this one. So we actually helped him a little bit here. We got a gold and then enough to get him up to 5. That's pretty good progress of 2,500. I think he'll be happy with that. Nice. I don't know how people think a certain number will help them drop something good after getting it once. My brother who studied tons and tons of hours in math still believes that. Yeah, it's crazy because like it doesn't make any sense when you really think about it, right? The drop rate is a certain percentage on each individual chest, yeah? So if you open up one chest, just one, you have all those percentages for that one chest. If you open 10 chests at one time, right? Each individual chest that opens out of those 10 has the same percentages of drop rate for each individual chest. The only difference you're doing is you're just opening up 10 instead of 1. But you had the same drop rate chance on every single one of those chests you opened up. So whether you open up 10, 50, or 100 in one go, you're still going to have the same probability of a drop on every single one of those chests. There's no benefit to opening up less. The only thing you're doing by opening up less chests is just taking longer to open up the chests. That's really it. But what happens, bro, is someone opens up like 12 or something, or 25 or something like that, and they get a really good drop and they think, oh, I found the code. I found the cheat code to get the good drops. And it's not. It's just that you were lucky on that 25 you opened and you got one of the things you needed. It's delusional. Michael Colhart in the chat says, lower number of chest opening gives higher chance of getting better drops. Even after what I just said, he's still saying that. And you know what, bro? If you believe that, then you go ahead and do that. But I'm telling you now, the lower the amount of chests you open compared to the higher doesn't open any better. You are delusional, Michael Colhart. I'm calling you out as completely 100% delusional and believing in superstitions. Opening up a lower amount of chests, unfortunately, doesn't give you a better drop rate. But if you want to believe that, you're more than welcome to, and I wish you the absolute best of luck, bro. But yeah, it doesn't actually help you in any stretch or in any form. It's just literally going to take you longer to open the chest. You work as an analyst. Maybe it's time for a career change. I mean, it doesn't really matter what, you know, age we are in life, you know, whatever we're doing. I mean, it's always a good time to, you know, potentially look at a career change. Maybe that would be a good idea for you, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you have a percentage of drop on a chest, and whether you open 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, you still have the same percentage of drop rate on each individual chest when you open it. So the only difference you're really doing here is you're just basically taking longer to open the chests if you open less. So I mean, you know what I always say though, bro, is you do you, boo boo. Whatever makes you happy. Okay, whatever makes you happy. But I'm just letting you know it actually makes no difference whatsoever. But some people believe it like you do, like they believe it. balls to bone. They're like, oh, no. If I open up less, then I get better drops. Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. All right. If that's what you want to do, then, you know, you do that. And if that makes you happy, that's great. But it doesn't actually help at all. So there we go. All right. So 4, 6, 2. Let's go. Let's open up these ones. 2, 1, 5. Okay. For 22 and 33. Nice. All right. Let's go. Let's go again. Really need some Astra here. No Astra off those ones. And then we get 3, 3, 3. Okay. 4, 3, 2. Just to show you what I'm talking about. If we open these up in 20s now, let's just take a look at what we get on 5 goes. So we get nothing on the first 20. 3 on the second. 1, so that's 4. 2 more to go. None. And 1. So we got 5. I opened up 20 boxes 5 times, which equaled 100 boxes. And we got a total of 5 Astrolite. That's about the same as opening up 20. Open up 5 at a time. I can't believe I'm actually biting on this and actually doing this, because I know it's bollocks and opening up less means nothing. But yeah, no, it's cool. You know, we'll do it. We'll do it for the science. It's fine. Nice. Okay. So 20 times then at 5. We'll see how many we get. All right. Okay. None. 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 So the first 5, none. Next 5, 1. So far, we've opened up 50 and we've had 1. You see what I'm saying? There's no difference. There's no difference, bro. Let's do it again. Oh, we get a 20. Now, this is the thing. He's going to say he's right now because we dropped a 20. But this is just the luck. Off that 5, we got the luck. If I'd have opened up the 100, I probably would have got the 20 drop there. But we got it off the 5. But he's going to say he's right now because we got the 20. That's the way it goes, yeah? Yeah, no, I see how it goes. No, it's true, though. We got nothing off the rest of it. 1. So we had 22. And then the last 5. 23. So we get 23. No. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. No, and I know that's how it goes, but that's fine, right? There's 5 more to go, actually. And that's how it goes, right? Yeah, see, look, we got 23, but that's the same as if I'd done 100. You get a 23 drop. Oh, we got a medium jackpot. That's it. Yeah, it's just happenstance. That's what I'm saying. But this is what these people believe. They're like flat earthers. Seriously, they do it and they see they get a 20. Like, oh, I did it on 5 chests. Yeah, but you forgot about the other 95 chests you just opened. Like, yes, you got a 20, but you also opened 95 other chests and got 2. So, I mean, what? It's just the luck. And I'm not going to bite into it no more. I'm not getting one guide again, all right? If you believe that opening up chests in lower amounts give you better drop rate, then you believe that and you enjoy the game. I'm letting you know that it's not true, but whatever, okay? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not getting one guide anymore. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, you know what? I broke the code, guys. 100 must be the number. Okay, I'm not getting one guide ever again. The drop rate is the drop rate. I've been saying it for like 7 years. I'll keep saying it too. And anyone that says otherwise, in my opinion, it just, you know, go and do you, boo-boo. You know what I mean? It's cool. Oh my God. All right, okay, let's keep going. 1. Okay, that's nice. 4. 5. 1. Ugh. 6. Okay, good. 1 again. 1 again. Good God. Let's go again. Here we go. 3, 20 and 150. 3, 20. There we go. Nice. No, I'm not opening them one by one. Go buy your own chests and you do one by one. I ain't opening up chests one by one, bro. Just getting one guide by some dude in the chat. Ain't happening again. 4. Okay, nothing on that one. 800 left. Come on, give me a big jackpot, man. 4, 22. Nice. There's 4. Come on. 22 again. Let's go. Nice. We're pretty good drops here. Not bad at all. And then 4. All right, sweet. So pretty good, actually. We didn't get no 60s, but we got a bunch of the 21s. That was good. Yo, Savage, welcome to the Worthy Nights, man. Thanks for the membership. Appreciate you, buddy. So what are we up to now? We're up to 646 Astrolite, which is pretty good stuff. It's not quite enough to get it done yet, and I think he's going to be 100% in this one. But we jumped him up to... It actually annoys the heck out of me when somebody does 2, 7, 9, 14, 8 chests when they're opening some. Like, bro, just open it. Yeah, I know, it's stupid. I'm telling you, right? opening them up in lower numbers, all you're doing is just taking longer to open the chests. That's all you're doing. Like, doesn't matter. We open 10, 50, 100. It means nothing. Anybody that says otherwise, let them just believe their fallacies. Let them believe their superstitions. It's bollocks. All right. You just open the chest and get the drop rate on every chest you open. It's really quite simple. And I'm not... Listen, Michael, you can keep banging on about it's not true and how you're right. I know you're wrong. Most of the chat that are smart know you're wrong. Just keep trying to one guy me, bro. It's okay. I'll let you keep doing it because it helps with the interaction of the channel, you know, having you write stuff in the chat. So just keep doing it. But you literally, yeah. Have a good day, bro. Yeah, when I watch a video of someone opening 5x5, I just click. Yeah, I mean, it's just silly. It's just silly. Okay, let's open these up. So we're going to do these. We're going to do 30, then 100. All right, here we go. Oh, he doesn't need that. That's a banging drop, though. A legendary Gargantua jewel. He's got 14 of those things. Oh, my God. Oh, we didn't get no army jewels. That sucked. All right, here we go. 100 for the assault jewel chest. Here we go. Oh, we got a blue. Okay, not bad. He got a blue. Trust me, you can do this and get none. In fact, he got no commons and greens. It's just that one blue. The drop rate on those is abysmal. But there we go. We got a blue. A legendary saber jewel and then a couple of other purples. But the blue army assault jewel. Yeah, better than a kick in the butt, I suppose. 26 of these gets us a few more artifact coins and some speed up crafting and stuff. I'm feeling much better, man. Thank you. Pacific Rim. Oh, you got a gypsy portrait. Okay, cool. Is there anything else we're going to open on this one today? Monstrous chest. 100 of those. Purple Garg jewel. A purple champion jewel. Nice. And gold army assault jewel is like 0.00125. Yeah. It's ridiculously low. Just trust me, getting a blue like we just got was actually pretty good. The gold one is I've never dropped one before. Hi Goku, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. How are you? I hope you're doing well. All right, so let's take a look at this. So that's where he's at right now with this. He's got 2 blues and 2 purples. Man, tell you what, he's got full gold army jewels in his mixer. I don't even want to know what he did to get that. I mean, that's a lot of army jewels he's already got in his mixer right there. Like 8 gold army jewels in here. It's kind of disgusting, isn't it? It's kind of disgusting that he's got 8 of those things. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. All right, cool. Well, there is something that's actually going to be coming up on Dr. Rekka's account. I'm going to show you guys. He was telling me that this here, he's going to be taking this to Mythic on the next run where this comes out in the Tycoon. You can see he's 6 out of 18 right now. He's going to push this in the next Tycoon that comes up and he's going to get it to Mythic, right? And when he gets this to Mythic, he was saying we can stream it and Astrolight. I don't know whether he'll ask me to open the tokens. He might ask me to open the tokens. If he does, then I'll do that on stream. If not, I'll just jump on here and get it to Mythic. And once we get it to Mythic, we're going to Astrolight it on stream. And the really cool thing about this particular piece of gear is if we go over to his Astrolight down here, his Monster Astrolight, and look at this. He has 45,000 Arctic Flipper Astrolight. Can you see that, peeps? That is wild. 45,000 Arctic Flipper Astrolight. So yeah, once he gets that ring to Mythic, we are going to be able to upgrade that by a significant amount, I think, with 45,000 Arctic Flipper stuff. Plus, he's also got another 3,000 Astrolight selection chests down here. And another 5,000 of these ones, which also have Arctic Flipper available to them. So he's got essentially like another 5, 6, 7, 8,000 there as well if he needs it. So, I mean, if you add that to the 45 already, he's got like 53,000 Arctic Flipper Astrolight. So we should be able to upgrade that quite a significant amount. That should be pretty good. 1 per chest or 100 chests. What difference does it make? It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm doing good, thank you. No, the drop rate's not 1-1 open. That's guys. You guys, why are you like? Why are you? Oh my god. Yeah, no. It's really not. Should we open up 100 chests one by one and see if anything good drops just for the lols? Let's do it with the maggot chest. One. Are we actually going to sit here and open up 100 chests? Imagine if something good drops. A legendary toxin drops from a single one. Actually, to be honest with you, there is always the chance it could. Because you have the chance, don't you? Because every time we press this button, you have the same drop rate. The same as when you do 100. Every single chest has the same drop rate. There's no difference. But yeah, like, this is just stupid. If you're actually going to sit there and open up Fastness's chest by singly doing it. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I'm not even doing it. But yeah, like, you know what? Just knock yourself out. Spend 5 hours clicking your chests and have fun. That's all I can say. Yeah, crazy, man. Like, it's just... Alright. Strange. We've got some strange... The thing is, this is an opinion that many people believe, you know? Like, there's so many people that, like, there's like a religion to some people. Some people believe, oh, you know what? You got to do 10 at a time. Opening more chests at once is just for the lazy. Dude. What's your account name in game, Mike? I want to have a look at your account. What's your game name? Obviously, you play Lords. What's your account look like? Can I take a look if you put your game name in the chat? I'm just curious what your account looks like. It's just rage bait. I know. I know it is. That's all it is. Okay, let me open up these for him. Alright, I'm going to go look back on my account now for a little bit. Thank you, Dr. Rekka, for letting me open up some chests this morning. It's always fun to open up your chests. You just started believing. Look at my account. Oh, it's Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Is that your account, is it? We called your name, mate, you called your account Call of Duty. Really? No, see, you're a troll. You know what? That's what you are. I'm calling you out, bro. You're actually a troll. You've come into the stream today knowing what you're doing. You're trying to get a reaction. You're actually a troll, bro. You're actually truly troll. Oh, is it all one word? Is it all one word? Okay. Well, you didn't do that, did you? You've done it with spaces. Is this your account, is it? 1.5 billion mile. Wow, look, there you go, look. Well, there it is. He's got a big... If this is actually his account, then he's done well, isn't he? And clearly he's managed to get his gear to Mythic by opening them up one at a time. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. And I noticed you've got a lot of kills. 5.1 billion. That's a lot of kills. That's a lot of kills. Are they legit kills? Or did you use a tracker for those? 631 billion might destroyed. That's actually not bad, I think, for 5.1 billion kills, right? And that's actually not too bad. His might destroyed to kill ratio. I think it's actually pretty good. Do you get rallied a lot? Or like, do you bait rallies on stuff? Or do you actually rally people and solo people and stuff? Check the EDM. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's not too bad. Guild tag is what Prince is saying, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I know, right? Tell me about it. I know. But you know what, though? You rally a lot. Okay, cool. You know, I would say this, though. I do think you're wrong about the whole opening chest in smaller amounts, but we'll just agree to disagree on this occasion, all right? Okay, guys. I'm going to jump back into my account quickly. Hello. Give me a second while I just do that. I don't like showing stuff on screen. Too many anoraks watching. And besides, when I switch back over to my account, I've got a bunch of Gmails that I log into, so... They all list all the emails up when I log in. I don't want to show you guys that. Don't think those people would be happy if I, like, literally, showed everyone's email accounts. That wouldn't be good. So here's a good thing we're going to do this morning on my account. Is we're going to go ahead and get my Holy Sword to gold. There we go. Nice. And now we can take Oathkeeper off the wall. Put a Holy Sword on there. Yeah. Nice. There we go. Nice. That's good. I need to take Holy Sword up. How many of these do I need? I have no idea. Let's just do this. I think that might be enough. Nope. Okay. Use a few gems. I just want to take him up to rank 8. There we go. You work on gaming apps. Yeah, that's cool. Like, you know, it's cool. It's just when you think about it logically, what you're saying don't make sense, and what I'm saying does. When you look at it logically, okay, there's a drop rate per. I'm getting one guide again, but there's a drop rate per every chest you open. Every time you open one chest, you have a drop rate chance to get those particular items at and another drop rate for those particular items to be at a certain grade of color, right? Whether it's blue, grey, purple, gold, whatever, right? So every individual chest you open has those drop rates applied to that chest. So whether you open one chest, 5 chests, 10 chests, 50 chests, 75 chests, 80 chests, 69 chests, 100 chests, it don't matter how much you open. Each individual chest on that opening is going to be, you know, applied those same probabilities of getting that thing. Doesn't matter how many you open at one go or more or less. It doesn't matter. Like, if you just think of that logically for a moment, I open up 100 chests. Each individual chest I open has that probability. Okay. Whether I open 5, 10 or 20, it don't matter. The drop rate is the drop rate for every single chest you open. And if you open up 5 or 10 or 20 or 50 and you get something good, that's not because you open them up in a lower amount. It's just that one of those chests hit the right probability and you got the item you opened. So to say that, oh no, you get better drop rates if you open less is retarded. You have to understand that. You're saying you're an analyst that works for a gaming company. The way you're talking, you probably work for IGG because they're retards as well. So, I mean, you must be part of the same organization if you're saying that, no, less is more, less is better, because it doesn't affect the drop rate in any shape or form. And if you believe that it does, you're actually retarded because you don't understand mathematics. So yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I said, but whatever floats your boat, you know, and keep doing it, you know, because obviously, you know, if you think it works, then great. Let's move on. No, I know. It's just frustrating. I don't understand how. I guess you can't always. I guess some people just can't understand. You can't make everybody understand, right? It's like, I don't understand how difficult it is to understand that. For me, it's such a simple thing to understand. But I guess what's simple for me might not be simple for somebody else. Do you know what I mean? We're getting a lot of it this morning. A lot of people come in. We've got another troll coming in. Look, Dancy with the princess in the street, man. Yo, I attract them like fly on shit, don't I, today? Like, what's going on today, man? It's 12 o'clock midday, the troll time? Like, holy shit balls. Wow. Crazy, man. We're attracting them. We're attracting them all this morning. At least you got your blood pressure high. No, my blood pressure's low, bro. I'm calm as anything, dude. No. We ain't raising our blood pressure. Oh, there's another one. Look, Worthy Princess in the chat. Whoa, is it the same? Am I getting one guide by some guy with multiple Gmail accounts this morning? I'll tell you what, Jen. Let's go ahead and ban everybody that comes in and starts today. Let's not even get going with it. Let's just not even give them a warning. Let's just remove them instantly. Hide them from the channel. Let's hope they've got 100 Gmail accounts. We'll ban every single one of them when they come in. Just not even a warning today, Jen. If we get it anymore, just instant remove them. It's wild, isn't it? Someone's proper trying it on this morning with the with it. I know, it's really like annoying, but whatever. My OBS just disconnected and reconnected, by the way. So sorry if there was a little bit of lag just then, by the way. So we're gonna change our lead now. We're gonna use Holy Sword as my lead. Yeah, looks nice, doesn't it? Man, I think I pissed someone off. I really do. Do you think it's Ray? Do you think it's Ray pissed off this morning because I outed him for selling his account? He's just coming in here and trolling in my stream. It's probably that dude. Yeah, it's probably this guy, isn't it? It's been getting one guide by Ray selling his account, and I outed him this morning for doing it, and now he's on here like banging off on one in the chat. It's gotta be one of them people, isn't it, from that guild? It's gotta be one of them. You know, I feel bad for him, to be honest with you. I do. I really, no, I'm not even joking. I'm not even mad or angry. I actually feel sorry for him a little bit. Like, seriously, this guild over here, they literally, they're in our hive. They're scouting us and stuff. They're like proper being aggressive. They came, like the R5 of this guild, right? This T6S guild. What's his name? Who's the R5 of this guild? Wait, it's not even this guy. This is a bot. This is just the R5 bot they've put as the R5. No, the R5 of this guild. Wait, that's not it. Is it? Wait, they're only... Where is he gone? Has he changed his name again? I think it's this F2P Prince guy. I don't know who is the one? Who's that Osiris guy? He keeps changing his name so he can try and send me messages because I keep banning him off my... I keep blocking him, but he keeps changing his name and sending me messages. I don't know. Maybe he's down here somewhere. I don't know. Is he selling? Who's selling? Well, that Osiris guy's selling as well. I think they're all selling. They're just done. They're just done. He quit Lords. Wow. Wait, he quit as well? Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, Osiris. Yeah, that guy. He's a complete and utter clown. Like the dude messaged me like ages ago. He's like, oh yeah, I want to work with you. I want to work with you. And then they went ahead and like teamed up with this Chinese guild. And then they came in the kingdom and they started throwing their weight around. And we were like, yeah, no, it's all good. We'll wait a sec and then we'll fight them. And then they lose. And now this guy is selling his account. Oh man, I tell you, it's crazy, isn't it? I feel sorry for them, to be honest with you. They came in here and they thought they were going to do something, especially when we gave them the base on the first WoW. They were like, oh, yeah, we got the kingdom. Yeah, we got the kingdom. And they came out swinging for WoW and they lost. And now they're selling up. Crazy. I think Nova Bear sold as well, right? That was the one that burned me the other day. Really weird. Like, you got to understand, right? This is a war game, okay? Unlike other games where... everything is just yap, discussing stuff and negotiating and diplomacy and all this shit. This is not that. This is Lords Mobile. And if you don't like something, you fight it out. You fight. It's a war game, right? And with war comes a little bit of shit talk, comes a little bit of war talk. I mean, that's all part of the fun. I mean, guys, if you don't like the shit talk, then you're playing the wrong game. Like, there is always a little bit of shit talk. And it's never too rude. You don't get too, you don't get personal. You know, you keep it classy. But like, there's always a little bit of like sarky shit talk in a war game, right? If you know, this ain't Farmville. Do you know what I mean? And like, you know, we had Novi Bear in the Kingdom chat saying, oh, after the WoW finished, like, oh, I'm done with this. It's too toxic, this game. It's too toxic. What's toxic? The fact you got your ass beat? The fact that your main rally lead got capped? The fact that your main rally lead got burnt at the base? Well, that's too toxic, is it for you? I think Novi Bear needs to uninstall, sell the game, and go play Farmville, because clearly they're not ready for a war game. And they're gone. I don't even think they're in the guild anymore. I think they're actually done. They've actually gone ahead and sold up. Like, seriously. Where are they? They've actually gone. They're not even in the guild anymore. They've actually sold up. Wow. Truthfully though, without Ray, this guild's kind of done. I mean, I've got this guy here who's pretty geared up, but I mean, he ain't gonna do nothing. So yeah, like without Ray, this guild's done. This guy's 1 billion might, but he hasn't. He's just fat. Like, I don't think he's got gear. He's just fat. This guy is just troops. Like 906 million might. This guy has got gear, like he's geared, but he's troops. Mega troops. This guy will cap the shit out of you if you rally him. This is why this guy is sitting in our hive being annoying, because he wants to get rallied. Like, this guy is an oversized... Basically, he's trying to build an account that can cap you, but he's got too many kills, he's too high in might, and he's too obvious. He can't do nothing on the wonders because his account's not strong enough to do anything on the wonders. So this is a prime example of somebody that spent too much money in the game but not spent wisely. Because this player is essentially kind of irrelevant, really. He can't rally trap. He can't wonder lead. He can't do anything. He's just sitting there, overweight, with gear that is not good enough to really do anything in the game, and too good really for what he really is doing. I mean, it's just not needed. Like, I feel bad for him too, you know. So it's like this guy probably will sell 100%. This guy will end up selling soon because he's gonna get bored. He's gonna get mega bored with that many kills, that high might, over 25 million troops sitting in there with this gear that's not good enough to do any wonder leads or any kind of rally leading. He's gonna sell 100%. Like, he's gonna get completely bored sitting there because no one's gonna touch him. We ain't gonna rally him. Like, why would we hit a 906 million might castle at this stage of the game in a new kingdom? It's just not feasible to be rallying someone like that in gear. Like, it's just not. Like, you're gonna get capped if you try and do it. So yeah, he's gonna get bored. I feel sorry for that guy. I feel sorry for their guild entirely. I mean, the leadership of that guild was just a mess. That they should never have migrated out their kingdom. Let me give you some advice, guys. Let me give you some wisdom. Let me give you some Worthy Prince wisdom. When you start a brand new account in a brand new kingdom with your guild, one of the worst things you can do in the first 3 months of that kingdom is migrate out of the kingdom. I'm telling you, it's the worst thing you can do. It's bad news bears. Like, you know, the guild that was here before, RKZ, that Wrath of God guy, whatever his name was, he made a huge mistake migrating to the other kingdom. They maybe got the base a few times and stuff, and they're now going off and they're fighting other guilds and stuff. Great. They should have stayed here and fought us and kept it going here with us. We were having a good time. But as with most guilds that you tend to go up against, the moment they lose, they either run away or they sell their accounts. These are RKZ ran away, and I hope we get to fight him again in the future because I think they've boosted up a bit since, so that'll be a good fight and we get that again. But then we got people like T6S here that are just throwing their toys at the pram and like, oh, it's too toxic and oh, I'm done, and selling their accounts and stuff because they lost the WoW. Crazy, man. Or rush into merging with other guilds. That's another really good point. Oh my god, that's a huge point. Yeah, they rushed into a merge just because they thought, oh yeah, let's merge with these guys. We'll have more numbers, more power. Yeah, that's really gonna be, that's really gonna help us. It didn't though, did it? No, it didn't. Ouch. Ouch. Well, you know what? Let's hope they continue to grow. It's a real shame to see their main lead leaving, because that really kind of holds the guild together. That's their rock. That's what allows them to compete. And so I feel bad for them, and I feel bad for the players that are working their accounts over there because they're not going to be able to compete without that rally lead. And I know they want to compete. I know they want to compete because they turned up to the last WoW we did and they fought hard. So that guild wants to play Lords Mobile. They want to play the game, but they're not going to have a lead that's going to be able to be competitive. Not necessarily just against us, but just against anybody in the game. Now they're losing their main lead. They're just not going to be able to compete at all. And I feel bad for all those players over there because they're going to get fed up. Yeah, and that's always a big issue. That's always a big issue, especially when you got one lead that does all of it. You know what I mean? And then if he goes, you're absolutely buggered. So yeah, it's a real shame to see it. Tiny Tank says, same as what happened to my rally trap near Maxed Astra. Warbots can see my gear. No one hits me anymore. Tiny Tank is only used for my timer for my rally lead account. Wow, man, that's rough. Yeah, bots have destroyed the game in that sense, big time. What the bots have done, right? What the tracker bots and the observation bots that tell people what gear you've got and all of that information that the bot systems, you know, the third-party programs give all of the main rally leads in this game that generally do use it, is it's created what I like to call the pussification of rally leads. It's created a whole new, because all of the OG rally leads, a lot of them are gone. A lot of them don't play the game anymore. So what we're left with now is the pussification, for the most part, of rally leads. There is a small group of rally leads, I think, that are still like the OGs that, you know, go in and don't care if it's online, don't care what gear they got, they'll just swing and see what happens. You know, there's those people that still play the game, but for the most part, it created a whole new breed of pussified rally leads that won't touch anything that's online, that's showing online, that's showing any kind of activity. Like, the only castles they tend to rally are ones which are absolutely dead in the water. It's completely offline, 100%, or they've got a spy in the guild and they can actually see it's offline. Then they will rally it. But yeah, like, it's created a whole bunch of wussies. And these wussies, they build up their kills. They think they're very good at the game. Oh, you look at me. I got billions of kills. I'm an amazing Lords Mobile player. And then they go up against someone that's actually knows what they're doing, and then they get clapped, and then they sell their account. That's what happens. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Hold up. Second, he's willing to help them build a second strong guild, but they were like, "F, it's time to fight you." I know. When they came into the kingdom, they wanted to work with us. They were like, "Yo, we want to work with you. We want to set up a second guild. We want to be part of your group. We want to move around with you when you start moving around and fighting and whatnot." And hey, look, I'm down for that. Listen, if there's a guild out there that's in one of the just slightly older kingdoms, or even in a slightly newer one, that thinks they can actually come and actually do fights with us and actually work with us, then we want to hear from you. Like, we know I come and work with us for sure. So if you are like a leadership of a guild that's in a slightly older kingdom, again, my OBS connected and reconnected. I'm having some internet connection issues this morning, so sorry if I'm lagging a little bit. I do apologize, chat. I do apologize if I'm lagging a little bit. We are having some internet issues this morning. Yeah, if you're in a guild that's basically slightly older, slightly newer, you're in the same kind of like dominion as us kind of thing, and you want to come and work with us in the near future. I'm not saying come to our kingdom right now, but like in the near future, if you want to like work together, then that's definitely something we would be open to talk about, because we are going to need to kind of generate allies to be able to compete in some of this stuff. And the good thing about allying up with us is we've got some really good experienced players in the guild. I'm not rally leading, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, no, the rally leads we have are experienced. They know what they're doing. I mean, Lost done fantastic on Saturday with his rallies. Honestly, I did not expect him to do as well as he did. I didn't. I really didn't. Batman done fantastic as well. Batman burned Ray, of course. Lost managed to beat Ray, which was really, really good. Like, I was really surprised he did this. I mean, he done so well against me, Ray. And like Lost, like, I call him Lost. His name's King Space, but his name's Lost. He doesn't even have the faith. He has no faiths. And he still managed to beat Ray on the base with no faiths. And Ray had the mythic faith as well. Man, it's kind of wild when you think about it. So yeah, he managed to beat him, which was really, really good. And Batman won against him and lost. Like, he had wins and loss. You see here, Batman lost this one here, but then Batman won this one up here. So he was winning and losing against him. But yeah, again there, look, Ray attacked King Space at Frozen. King Space won it. Again, King Space attacked Ray. King Space won. I mean, damn, like, he was just battering him all over the kingdom. He got clapped. He actually got clapped. He won a couple. But man, he got beat. Another one there. Me Ray attacked him on Brightfall. King Space won. And Novi Bear lost against Baby Brewery. Let's go, Baby Brewery. Long Dong Dean beat Rilled Reap. I mean, they done so good. Another one there. King Space beat Ray. Another one there. Batman beat Zuzao Kian. The stream's up on I didn't catch all of it. I missed the first few rallies, but I got most of the content on the stream the other day. It was Pog. Like, they got beat good. They got beat good and proper on WoW. And a couple of the rallies were close, but it doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a yard. Winning's winning, right? Very, very good stuff. He's still in the kingdom. Looks like he created his own guild to sit there alone. Oh, shut up. Really? No way, dude. Is that what he did? Oh no. Wow. Sag. Just mega Sag, innit? This is what... It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't get it. Like, why? Just because you lost one WoW, like, it was close. Why would you just quit and sell your account because you lost? Like, what is wrong with these people? Are they such bad losers they can't lose, so they have to just quit the game and run away as soon as they... Like, what the hell? I can't even see the gear because he's hiding the gear, but... Like, you lost. You're going to get the Scoundrel title because that's part of losing. You have to take the L on the chin and then come back stronger. That's how it goes, right? This person boosted, man. 556 levels? Holy shit. This person actually boosted hard. And they clearly had some success in the previous kingdom they came from, because they've all got hundreds of millions of kills. So I think they terrorized the kingdom they came from. No, I know she said the game is toxic. I don't really understand that. I mean, we haven't really been shit talking. A couple of little snarky like kind of things, but nothing too major. You know what I mean? I don't think I've been that toxic. I put a kingdom post up this morning. I don't. Well, let me ask you a question, chat. Is this toxic? Is that toxic? I don't think that. Does that come under the category of being toxic? I think that's being fairly polite. I don't think that's toxic. That's an enemy guild talking about another enemy guild. I mean, it's not going to be all roses, is it? I mean, you got to have a little bit of fun. But I think that's a joke. That's a little poke in the side, elbow in the side, bit of banter. You know. Do you think that's toxic? I don't think that's toxic. I think that's actually a fair kingdom message, to be honest with you. I think that's actually fair, yeah. You know what I mean? I said, have a great day. Hope it all brings everyone joy and happiness. That's not toxic. That's being polite. Crazy. Compared to pre-2020, Mike, this is adorable. What's this say? Maybe it's the guild. Osiris said he hates the Chinese. Well, that's not nice. Well, my question is, if you're Osiris and you don't like Chinese players, then why would you want to ally up with them? That's number one. You know what I mean? That's number one. Why would you ally with them and merge your guild into them if you don't like Chinese players? Here's a more interesting question. Back in Kingdom 1820, where these guilds came from, right? There was 3 guilds in that kingdom, I think, or at least 2 of them that were allied up. You had @TP, which was Osiris's guild, and you had LGG, which was this other guild, right? And between the 2 of them, between @TP and LGG, from what I've heard from lots of people that have messaged me from 1820, is those 2 guilds terrorized the kingdom. They burned everybody, okay? Everybody, including T6S. They were getting burned as well. They were getting attacked on the daily by LGG and @TP. Those 2 guilds were ruling the kingdom. I think LGG had a very big lead. At the time, I think it was Chaos. That guy left. But before he did leave, they had this lead. They had a rally lead called Chaos. And he was basically dictating the kingdom. LGG had all the forts. LGG had the base. And I had that Osiris guy coming into my stream and messaging me in game telling me that @TP and LGG were going to be merging together, coming to 1815 and coming to sort us out. Essentially, that's what he said. He said, we're coming to get ya in a 1815. Us and LGG are coming after ya, and we're going to take your kingdom off you, basically. We're going to make it more fun. We're going to come and have a fight with you. He said, you know, it's gone quiet in your kingdom, so we're going to come and have a fight with you, and we're going to come and take your kingdom. We're coming. That's what he said, right? At the same time, the R5 of T6S, I think it was this Yao guy, this Yao Zhao Qian guy, right? This guy messages me in Chinese. He's a Chinese player. He messages me and says, hey, LGG and @TP are against us in this kingdom and we can't fight them. They're coming to your kingdom to fight you. Can we come to your kingdom and ally up with you and fight against them? And I said yes. I said yes. That would have been Ray. Ray would have been part of our group. He could have come over with T6S and we'd have had them as a second guild. And between TWZ and TST6S, we would have gone ahead and allied up. That's what I thought we were doing. And then when @TP comes in with LGG and their big rally lead Chaos, between TWZ and T6S, we'll mess those guys up. That was my plan. That was my ace in the back pocket. I was like, yeah, bring your 2 guilds over and come and fight. I knew that T6S were coming over to ally with us so we could fight against them. Have 2 rallies up. That was my plan. But then something happened. There was a change in the dynamic. Something happened. That Chaos rally leader, I called him out on stream. Now, I don't know if it was specifically me doing that caused this. Probably not, but I like to think it was because it helps my ego. But yeah, I called this Chaos guy out on stream. I turned around and said, this is the guy with the 30 million kills. I said, this is the guy. This is the big lead that's coming to our kingdom to take over. I said, well, come on down, Chaos. We're ready for you. I told Batman about it, and Batman just said, let them come. I'm like, yeah, let them come. I was like, come on down, boys. We're waiting for you. Literally, the next day after that stream, Chaos left his guild and migrated off to some open kingdom somewhere and bricked his account, basically, because he can't do anything with that account in the open kingdoms. It's now become some filler alt account in one of the bigger guilds in the open kingdoms. In the newer kingdom, Chaos could have been someone. He could have had some weight to throw around. He could have done some pretty good fun with that account, done some wonder rallies. But from what I see, and I can only go by what it looks like, Chaos stuck his towel between his legs, squatted down on 4 hands and knees, and run out the kingdom and went back to wherever else he came from, probably back to the main account of the person that built the account in the first place. And now it's just some filler, you know, irrelevant account in some open kingdom somewhere. But the point is, they lost their big rally lead. They lost Chaos. He went. So now they ain't got nobody to rally for him. So what happened? They ended up merging with T6S, the guild that was supposed to be coming into our kingdom to kind of work with us. They ended up merging with them and creating this conglomerate of a guild, which they had, right? Looks like LGG said we're off and they just disappeared and migrated somewhere else, or just disappeared into irrelevance because they lost their main lead that was controlling the narrative. And then we end up with what we have now, T6S, which was part pretty much at TP and the Chinese guild T6S. And that's basically what we migrated into our kingdom. And they came in all guns blazing. And yeah, now they're selling their accounts. Now they're selling their accounts. They're selling up. They're selling up. Leroy asked in the chat a minute ago, who's selling? This guy. This guy's selling. This guy is selling his account, guys. It's this guy right here. Me Ray. This one. 874 million Me Ray is up for sale. There it is. So, yeah, I think he's selling it for $4,000. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's the actual truth. I don't know exactly how much it's being sold for, but someone said 4,000. He's trying to create a new account to fight Emperor Wars, is he? Oh, nice. What, he's going to create a new account in a brand new kingdom, is he? Oh, okay. He's doing it in December. I wonder why he's not doing it now and he's doing it in December. Is it because there's a Lord's Mobile account, like an IGG account, sitting there in the current Dominion and he doesn't want to fight against it? I would feel the same way, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not even joking. I would feel the same way. Like, if I was going to go build an account, right? Hang on a minute. Why is that? Oh, if I was going to build an account and try and do an account to do, yeah, because Futoy sits since what's, yeah, this, guys, how much bullshit is this? I love calling IGG out on this shit. Let's do it again today. How much bullshit is this account? Kingdom 1792. This is PH Toy. This guy is the emperor of this dominion. This is not a real player in Lord's Mobile. This is not a legitimate account in Lord's Mobile. This is an IGG account. This is someone that is related or friends with somebody in IGG, and they have been given the keys to the castle. They have not spent any money on this account. This is a free-to-play account. I shit you not. This is a free-to-play account. The person that owns this does not spend money on this account. This is 100% funded by the developer of the game, IGG. This is who you're going up against. If you go to Emperor and fight this guy, you're going up against IGG when you play this game against this guy right here. And I don't blame Chaos for deciding to I just don't blame him for saying fuck this and pulling that account out and waiting until the next Dominion opens so he can play the game without this account in there. But the truth is, bro, and I think me and you both know this, there's always going to be an IGG account in one of these Dominions dictating, you know, stuff like this. Come on, we both know it. It's in open kingdoms, it's in closed kingdoms, it's in the Dominions, it's in the artifact rankings, it's in all the ranking events in this game. There's always an IGG account in there controlling the narrative and making you spend more to try and compete. And this is just another example of the corruption inside Lord's Mobile, where the developer gets involved and creates a maxed account to fight against real players that are trying to spend their real money to compete in the game. It's complete bullshit. And it's one of the reasons why I sold my main account. This is literally the reason why I sold my main account. I was not prepared to compete at Barons or any kind of event in this game, whether it be ranking tables or actual war events, when I'm having to go up against an IGG account that is completely fully funded by the developer of the game. It's unfair. It creates an unfair game balance in the game, and it ultimately is just a fucking scam. So they can shove it right. You see that boomerang? IGG can lube that thing. In fact, fuck lubing it up. Go in dry. IGG can take that boomerang and shove it straight up their ass, and I hope they get a fucking splinter when it goes up there. A nice big one. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Meanwhile, yeah, Adam with the great comment here. Adam says, meanwhile, Langer gets banned and Growth boosts to 4 billion might and continues to use cheat bots at Baron. Yeah, and you got accounts like this, which are fully funded by IGG and just complete bullshit. It's crazy, man. Tell him how you really feel. It's how I really feel, man. 100%. Like, I've always felt that. I felt this way for a long time. And selling my main account was like the ultimate way to show that I'm done with that part of the game. Absolutely done with that part of the game. Someone from his guild told for PH Toys, King Harge. Well, that guy was fully funded as well. Dude, listen, all those big rally leads, all those max leads, they're all IGG pilots. Ain't nobody spends that kind of money on the game anymore. Nah. Most of them are all IGG pilots, bro. Most of them are investors. Most of them are just businessmen that are investors in the game. They invest and they get free shit. That's how it works, you know? Anyway, look, we're not going to get into it. We'll fall down the rabbit hole with this one. We will definitely fall down the rabbit hole with this one. But yeah, that's basically kind of what they do. Investors, they invest in Lords Mobile. So if you're an investor in Lords Mobile, what do you want to happen in the game? Well, you want the game to be profitable. If the game's profitable, then as an investor, you're going to earn more money. How do you ensure the game's profitable? Well, as an investor, you create accounts to balance the fight between the Chinese side of the game, or the Asian market, and the Western market. You want them two fighting against each other. That's what they did back in the past. They created the Titan accounts. Why do you think they had the Sugar Titans? Why do you think the Sugar Titans were a thing? They were just an investor who built accounts so that they had accounts they could fight with. Did they ever win? No, because the pilots were dog shit. But did they, they couldn't compete with the Chinese guys. They kicked their ass. But like, they had the accounts to have the confidence to go to those emperors, to go to those barons and spend all the money on their troops and stuff, which makes more money for IGG, which in turn makes more money for the investors, right? That's why a lot of these accounts are piloted, because the investors don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, they just have money. That's all they have is money. They don't know how to play a video game. They're just investing in it because they want to make more money. They don't know how to play. So they have pilots that know how to play the game, or well, some of them know how to play the game, not all of them. There are some good pilots, but then there's some absolute terrible ones as well. But that's basically why they have pilots. Don't you ever find it weird that somebody spent, like, if somebody really did spend like $500,000 on their account, why they wouldn't play the account themselves if you spent that much money on it? Because it's not about that, because that's because they didn't spend the money on it. That's what I'm saying. There is no financial commitment. They didn't put the money in the first place. It's 100% funded completely by IGG using blue diamonds inside the blue diamond store. IGG press one button on their keyboard and bang, they get all the blue diamonds they want, and then they go and buy all the shit they want for free. It doesn't cost them anything. That's been going on since the beginning of the game and will continue to go on as well. It's crazy, man. But yeah, going back to Fee-Toy, it's just bullshit. You got an account that's practically brand new with like 172 bless, with 900 stars, 190 castle stars, with maxed out, decked out level 15 gear. And this has not even been paid for. This is not even a real customer of IGG. This is IGG. And so if you want to go, if you've spent a lot of money on your account and you want to go and compete for Emperor, just know you're going to be going up against this guy if you're in this Dominion. And this guy is just, it's not fair to fight against this person. It's just not right. You're going to lose your Emperor against this guy, and it's not even a real player you're losing against. You're losing against IGG. Disgusting. And but that's why I don't play at that level anymore. I have a new account. I started up a new account, and I spent a little bit of money on my account. I spent a little bit. I haven't spent a lot. I spent a little bit of money on my account just so I can enjoy the game at the level I want to enjoy it at. I'm enjoying the game at the level where, for me, I think the Lords Mobile is best played. Where I can attack things, I can join rallies, I can defend myself, and I can hang out with my community inside my game. Because ultimately, the best part of Lords Mobile is the community. It's the people, the real people, not the bots, and not the fake accounts that are all paid for by IGG, but the actual real players in the game. That's the actual best part of this game, which is why when I started up this guild, I didn't make it some pay-to-play only guild. I made it open to everybody. And I'm proud of not only the, you know, the people that have spent money and pushed and enabled us to win events, but I'm also proud of the free-to-play players that are down here on the grind. I've got a whole bunch of free-to-play players down here. Mossy, Sexy, Bane, Zach. Everybody loves Zach. He's one of the favorite people in the stream. This guy's 31 million might. I know he's got a bigger main account somewhere else, but he's got a free-to-play account. He's not spending on it, and he's doing great. And, you know, all these other people down here that are in the 30 million might range. And all these other people that are in the 40 million might range. All these people that are free-to-play down here. I've got so many free-to-play players, and every single one of them is welcome in my guild because they're active and they're working their accounts. And yeah, they're very low might right now, but eventually they're going to be up there in the hundreds of millions eventually, and they'll be able to join the rallies and stuff every now and then. Not all the time, but every now and then they'll be able to stay safe and stuff. So I respect my free-to-play players, and they're very valued, and they're highly valued. I mean, in the WoW we just done, I had my fighters out there fighting, right? I had all the loads of free-to-play players organizing all the resources and moving resources around to make sure people are healed and stuff. Everybody chipped in different ways. And so my guild is mega active. Like, this is one of the most active Lords Mobile guilds I have ever been in. Like, it's so good. And we have that activity because we have some really good players in here. Just being a big player doesn't make you a good player, you know? But I'm obviously very grateful for our bigger players that are making it so we can compete in these wars. But it was never a prerequisite. It was never something I asked for. It was never something that was needed or required. I started off this guild with the full intention of it being low, like free to play, stroke, low spend. I don't even care if we had base. I didn't care if we had forts. I just wanted to be in a kingdom and have fun with some people, stay safe, have fun, and enjoy the game at the level which I think the game is healthy at. And luckily enough, we are actually able to do a bit of competition and compete and stuff, because we do have a few players that have come in and decided to boost an account, you know. But yeah, I just you know, I think ultimately, as I step down from my soapbox, I think basically what I'm really getting at with all this conversation we're talking about is I just really don't like IGG at all. I think they're horrible. Honestly, they're just such a horrible developer. They don't listen to their community. They don't respect the people that actually make content for them and actually, you know, help promote them. They don't care about the current people that play the game, and all they're interested in doing is bringing out stupid events that sit in the news that require thousands of dollars to open up stupid, shitty artifacts that nobody asked for and nobody needed. Like, they just milk in their community. They don't listen to them. And, you know, the thing is, if not listening to your community, right, and completely scamming them with more pay-to-play bullshit was not bad enough, they're also in the game themselves, manipulating the narrative with the rankings, manipulating the narrative with the events, with the war events, with fully developer-funded accounts, making it so you can't win and can't compete because they keep bringing in their shit accounts and boosting them up for free. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is that all about? Like, seriously, you know, IGG's lucky they're based in Singapore, because if this company was based in Europe or in the Americas, they would have been held accountable for the shit they get up to in this game, the level of corruption that they bring on this game. They'd be actually held accountable for this shit, but they can't be held accountable because they come under some Singaporean law or something, and they're basically exempt from all of this bullshit. Honestly, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't stand them. I think whoever runs it over there and makes these decisions is a retard. I'd throw him out of a window if I could. Lords is for the people. I stay for them. Quit when they're gone. Yeah, absolutely. They drop the artifacts 2 days before Baron, knowing the big leads will spend. Yeah, I know. It's just wrong, isn't it? It's just so wrong, man. It actually winds me up. It does. It really winds me up. And then what they done to Langer the other day. Oh, man. That's just something else, isn't it? My OBS is just disconnected again, guys. Sorry, I'm having some internet problems this morning. Do apologize. It's reconnected. We just might get a little bit of a lag spike. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Pookie? How you doing? Hello there. My IGN's just error. I am free to play as well. Gem buildings are only level 19, but I have 610,000 gems. Going to start going to Academy 25 soon. Nice, man. That's awesome. GG's. My guild asked me to put a filler bot on my account for Baron. Yeah, there's a lot of guilds using bots in the game right now, man. Yeah, the fact they banned Langer and removed him from content creator is crazy. Yeah, I agree with you, and I talked about this the other day, and like, it is a big thing, and I you know, we all know why Langer got banned from or got removed from the creator program. Well, you all know that, right? I feel bad myself. If I'd have realized the pettiness of IGG, I would never have promoted his code. Langer didn't ask me to promote it, guys. 2 months ago, when I started up TWZ, I was setting up my account, and somebody turned around and said, yo, go and jump in the creator thing and get yourself 10,000 gems for free. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Why not? And then I saw the creator code thing, and I literally asked in the chat, yo, who's got a creator code? Yo, I think Langer's got one, right? And then someone told me in the chat what his creator code was. I didn't even know what it was beforehand. And then I promoted it and said, yo, let's use this then. I'll use this. And if anybody else wants to, support Langer. Why not? Because I promoted that on my stream, right? And because a whole bunch of people in my guild that set up new accounts, and probably other people too that saw the stream, used Langer's code because I promoted it for him, right? IGG is so petty that they removed him from the creator program because his gems increased significantly once I promoted it. Because I've never been on the creator program. They won't let me go on the creator program. Don't be silly. They won't do that. I promoted him. They didn't like it because he got a whole bunch of gems and stuff. His gems increased significantly. Even he admitted that. He said, yo, the amount of gems I got went up significantly once Prince promoted it. Good for him. He deserves it, right? And yeah, they removed him from it because I promoted it. And when he asked them about it, they gave him some bullshit excuse about, oh yeah, you've been spamming your code in places. Like, no, he hasn't. It happened literally just after I promoted it. So that right there, guys, is the pettiness of IGG. The same as when they broke my trophy. The same as when they broke my trophy. You know, when TWK, the one that's behind me over here. Oh. Don't fall off. Stupid Yoshi. Stay. Hey, look this thing. Remember this? Remember the Lord's Mobile Trophy? This bloody great big thing. It's heavy as hell. This was the TWK one. Yeah, this was the TWK one that we won in TWK. Everybody, when they sent these trophies out, right, everybody was taking pictures of their trophies and putting them up on lineup. You know what? I don't find it hard to believe that my trophy for TWK was the only one that had the sword snapped. And the sword was just sitting in the bottom of the box. Somebody at IGG broke the sword. 100%. Hang on. Whatever. Stay there for a moment. I'll do that in a minute. Yeah. Somebody broke the sword, 100%. Like, somebody at IGG saw that was TWK's trophy, and they're like, oh, this is worthy Prince one. Okay, bang. Snapped the sword and threw the sword into the box. 100%, because if you look inside the box is basically like polythene, like polystyrene cutout of the actual shape of the trophy. So when you put it in, it can't move. Like, it actually can't move. So there's no way anything would have hit that box to make that sword break. It's impossible. Like, well, it's not impossible, but improbable. Like, there's no way that sword would have broke inside that box. 100%, IGG saw that was the TWK trophy, and as someone put it in the box, they snapped the sword off and threw the sword into the box. It just goes to show you, like, this is how they are towards me. This is the pettiness. Yeah, this is the petty. No, they didn't do it to anybody else. My trophy was the only one that had a broken sword. That's a coincidence, is it? I think not. Somebody at IGG broke the sword on my trophy when they put it in the box. And it just goes to show you, that's the relationship I've had with IGG the entire time I've been here doing this stuff. Yeah, seriously, they're just petty. They're very petty. I mean, look what they did with my account. Look what they did with my account. Look what they did with my main account back when that GPay shit was going on. And I was buying the GPay packs and I was getting charged like $13 for like $100 pack. I mean, And what? That was the price was being paid. I click on the 9,999 gems. I click purchase. I put my card details in. I press go, and it charged me for the pack I purchased, and it delivered the gems. It only took $13. That's my problem? I think not. Let me ask you a question. If I put any Lords Mobile player in front of a store that's allowing them to put their credit card details in legitimately and press purchase legitimately, you're getting 10,000 diamonds, and you're only having to pay $13 for it. Please tell me what that Lords Mobile player would do. Are you going to go to customer support and say, hi, just to let you know, I just bought a pack and it only cost me $13 and it should have cost me $100. You might want to check this out. Yeah. Is a Lords Mobile player going to do that? Or are they going to say, hey, look, I'm clicking on the pack. I'm clicking purchase. It's charging me $13. Okay. I'll just keep buying this then. Thank you very much. And just keep buying it. I mean, come on. Come on. Like, it's like walking into a car showroom and seeing like a Mercedes Benz for like 5,000 and thinking to yourself, wait, that car's worth at least 40,000. Excuse me. I want to purchase this car. The price ticket says 5,000, but I'm pretty sure it's 40,000. I want to give you 40,000 instead of 5. No, you're going to buy it for the price that's on the window. You're not going to question the price. If the price is the price, that's what it is. If the person that's selling it makes a mistake, that ain't my problem. That's the seller's problem. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. And no, they decided to try it on with me, but what they didn't realize was I had all of the receipts. Yeah, I had all of the receipts. I had all the receipts, and I posted that video up and I showed exactly what was going on. I said, look, I didn't take anything. You can see I actually purchased these packs. There was a few, like maybe 5 or 6 that errored. And I showed that as well. I didn't hide anything. I said, yeah, there were 5 or 6 that errored. And by all means, if those errors that didn't charge me did in fact deliver diamonds, then fair play. I owe some money back to IGG for that, of course. But as far as all these other packs go, the ones that I actually purchased and have the receipts for, you're now trying to tell me that I now need to give you more money back for those as well? I don't think so. I had the receipts. I showed it. I came with the proof. And they didn't like that. They didn't like that one bit. Hell no, they pissed when I posted that video because it shows them that they're a bunch of twats. And they asked me to remove it. They got their fucking Italian community manager to call me up and try and tell me, oh, please remove the video. The bosses in China are not happy. I bet they're not, because they're all a bunch of retards. Oh yeah, if you go ahead and remove the video, we will go ahead and give you your account back. We'll give you all your gear back, your troops, your gems, everything. We'll completely give you back everything you deleted. It's always in their power to do so. Just press one button and all of your stuff's back on your account. Shit, they can press one button and make your account into a 5p Emp account. They can do what they want. They control the server. But yeah, they can roll back your account. They can give you back everything you had. But you got to take down that video. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. What, you want me to sell my soul? Is that what you're asking me to do? Sell my soul? How about no? How about there will always be the evidence on YouTube showing how much a bunch of clowns you guys are? And they didn't like that. I think their stock dropped a few points after I posted that video. And I gave them pre-warning. I said, listen to me, if you don't sort this shit out, I'm going to post a video up with the receipts and it's going to get a lot of attention. So I'm pre-warning you that's going to happen if you don't sort this shit out. They didn't sort this shit out. They tried to call my bluff. Well, over 100,000 views later, yeah, they weren't exactly happy with that, were they? That got a lot of publicity, real publicity. IGG, that got a lot of real publicity. I'm not talking about your shitty streams and videos that you bot to give more views. I'm not talking about your sponsored content creators that you actively put bot views on to make their videos look more appealing, so that I'm not going to call anybody out on that, by the way, but there are content creators in Lords Mobile that 100% get hit with bots, view bots, to make their channels look more popular than they are. It's probably because they use those channels and videos to promote the game and give it to their investors and things to make it look like there's a healthy community in this game. But we all know the real truth. We know that that's actually bullshit as well. You use bots in the game, you use bots on YouTube to make your stuff look more popular than it is. Ultimately, IGG is just one big massive scam. That's literally what they are. They're fake, you know. Sorry. Oh man, you got me going today, guys. I got on my soapbox today. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Canis says, not gonna lie, if that happened, I'm just not spend. I ain't trying to get fucked over. Yeah, well, that's what happened, bro. I got the video up on the channel. Just type in IGG scam me and or scammed by IGG Lords Mobile. It'll come up with this #1 result. And we still play. I know, man. I know. It's because we're mugs. It's because we're mugs. You're surprised Ava stopped posting. I think he just lost his job because he worked for IGG, right? You did know that, right? Was that not common knowledge? I don't know. Did you guys know? I'm pretty sure most of you guys knew, right? Yeah. So Avatrex, right? If you went onto Avatrex's actual real Facebook, I'm not talking about like his like content creator stuff. I mean his actual real Facebook. I can't remember what his surname was. I think it was Furman. John Furman, I think his name is. If you actually go, I might be wrong on the surname, but if you actually go to his actual real Facebook and look at his employment status, it says employment and next to it, it says IGG. I mean, guys, he was an IGG employee. He probably just left the company and went off and do some other job. Like his whole content creator stuff was all done for IGG. Like it was all for them. He was 100% contracted and paid to do all of it from the beginning. He doesn't look like a John. No, his name's John. I'm pretty sure his name's John. I'm 99% certain it is. Yeah, I think he does look like a John. I think so. But yeah, no, he was fully, there's nothing, look, listen, guys, this isn't a bad thing. The guy's got to earn a living. Do you know what I mean? It was his job. Avatrex used to do Castle Clash, which was also an IGG game. You know, he was probably contracted and, you know, to play that game too. And once Lords Mobile came out, that was the new IP. They moved him over to Lords Mobile. He changed departments. He went over to work for Lords Mobile, do Lords Mobile instead. And he was there from day one, pretty much. And there you go. I mean, that's it. I hope he's doing well too. I'm not saying this to be horrible. No, I hope he's doing well too. I'm sure he's fine. I think it's really weird that he didn't just say, like, if he was going to leave, he didn't just say goodbye. Or didn't say, like, I'm done, guys. You know? And the thing is, he didn't, like, just leave everything completely. He stopped posting up on YouTube, and then he went over to Facebook, and he was still over on Facebook, doing the regular weekly Lords Mobile stream for them. And then that just stopped as well, suddenly as well, I think. I don't think he's doing that anymore. And yeah, he just done. He didn't say goodbye to his community or anything. And I always find that really weird. You know? Like, I don't know, chat. Maybe my community means something different to me than what Avatrex's community meant to him. Like, I guess it did, right? Because for me, my community means a lot to me. Like, a hell of a lot. Like, I spend every day talking to my community. And yeah, it's part of my life, you know. I don't want to get all mushy with you guys because I don't want to give you guys a big head or anything because I know what chat's like, right? But yeah, no, it's part of my life. Like this is a big part of my life. It's my community and live streaming and talking to you guys and being able to vent and stuff and, you know, just discuss things with you guys. This is part of it, you know. And I think if I was ever gonna, I mean, I went in hospital for a week. I'm in hospital with pancreatitis, and all that's on my mind is, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to stream for a week. Oh my god, what am I gonna do about my channel? What am I gonna do about chat? Like, you know, I was panicking, and like, luckily enough, I got some really lovely friends around that were able to do live streams for me while I was away. You know, Jenny went and done a couple of streams. Bear jumped in with Jenny on the Saturday and done a stream. I got some lovely friends around that were able to help me with that. And it's like, I was panicking, not about my health. I was panicking about the chat, not having a stream up, you know. But yeah, it's you know, it's a big part of my life, and I couldn't just leave that and not say anything, you know. I couldn't just like quit YouTube and stop making streams, stop making content, and just leave everybody that's subscribed to my channel and that's been enjoying my content for months or years. Just leave them in the dark about what's happening to me. I think that's really bad. Like I couldn't do that. If I was ever gonna quit, if I was ever done, if I was like, okay, I'm removing myself from social media. I'm not doing any more streams. I'm not doing any more videos. I'm done. I would 100% do some kind of like stream or video to notify everybody and let everyone know. Because there's a lot of people that actually do care and worry and stuff, you know. When you disappear, they're like, well, what happened to you, you know? So yeah, it's for me it's important. For me it's important. Yeah, thanks, man. Lunch Meat says, we love you, Prince. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, it's an important part for me. I couldn't just leave. I think that's weird. He just stopped. He didn't say no. No, I know. I know. I think there's been quite a few content creators that have done that though, isn't they? They just stop. But anyway, look, all I'm talking about today is just how strange it is that he just disappeared. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's doing all right. It's just weird, isn't it? I mean, anything I can think of is maybe he just left jobs. But then surely that doesn't mean he can't upload on YouTube unless IGG owned the channel. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Imagine if he actually went to work for them and like they own the YouTube channel. They done all the admin and everything for it. Like they own the channel. And he's not allowed to upload to it because he doesn't work for the company no more. Can that be a thing? I'm not saying it is that. I'm just theorizing. But I just like, can that even be a thing? Can a company own... Maybe he forgot his Gmail password. Nah. Hey, Becca. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, we're going to do some more Fright Nights. We are going to do some more Fright Nights for sure. You got paid off. Hush money. Oh, I don't know. He could always make a new channel. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Yeah, it's really strange, isn't it? I have no idea. Because the last thing I remember, he was leveling up his account pretty well. Wait, I mean, it's probably from the stuff that he gets from Lords, but regardless where he gets it from, he was leveling up his account, wasn't he? He was doing rallies and stuff on Wonders and whatnot. He was starting to level up. And then he just disappeared. Strange. It can be a thing, but I doubt anyone's starting a YouTube channel not streaming on their own. It would explain why his member and subscribers jump high so quick. Yeah, maybe. Well, he did say a 5.5k hero was a good healer. Oh, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Oh, I didn't say it. I mean, it is kind of true. That is, nah, I mean, to be fair though, that is kind of true. I mean, you do kind of lose all credibility, don't you, when you make a comment like that? It's like, it's okay, guys. It's okay, guys. Don't worry. Don't panic, everyone. I know, guys, hear me out. I know this hero is $6,000, yeah? I understand you could buy a car or you could get this, but you have to understand, guys, it is a very good healer. I mean, come on. What are we doing? Like, that was the most funniest thing ever. Like, I'm sure he would even laugh about it. If I be honest, honestly, it was always difficult to have banter with him because he was always a little bit. I don't mean this. Please, I don't mean this disrespectfully, but he was a little bit snowflakey. Come on, like he couldn't have the banter. Like he was the type of person that you would say something to have a bit of banter with, and then he'd play victim. And it's like, okay, all right, this guy, yeah, I can see, okay. You know, that's what it was. In the end, I stopped doing it because I used to poke at him all the time. But he got upset. He didn't like it, man. He doesn't like it. He's not used to the British banter. He doesn't like it at all. Like, the thing is, in England, yeah, and I think in a lot of other places around the world, if you have banter with someone, that's just being friendly. It's friendly banter. Do you know what I mean? When I go out with my mates, I see one of my mates, I'm like, yo, what's up, dickhead? How you doing? Like, I don't mean it as in like you're a dickhead. It's a way of male bonding. Come on, guys. You know, it's banter. It's fun. You know, what you really want to worry about is if someone doesn't have any banter with you. Like if somebody doesn't banter with you, that really means they don't like you. Like if somebody doesn't want to talk about you or have any banter with you, like they don't like you. You know, if they just keep it all polite, they just, yeah, they don't like you. That's how it is in England anyway. But if somebody has banter with you, that's probably because, you know, they like you, you know. Standard British banter. Exactly, you know. That's it. And it's like it is in Australia. Yeah, in Australia, they call people... I can't say that word. They call people CUNTs in Australia. And they mean it in a nice way, believe it or not. I know. It's crazy, right? But that's what it's like in Australia. Someone will call you a CUNT in Australia, and it's meant in a nice way. It's a friendly gesture. It's weird how different language in different parts of the world actually changes, right? Yo, Baby Brewery coming in with the 5. Let's go, buddy. Yo, I'm a student of the game and open to you critiquing my take-up with me. 5th fam slot opening soon with a few P5s on hand already. No, I think you done really good, actually. You were like 400,000 away from beating him, and you have to understand that guy was geared, and he had high astrolite as well. So yeah, it was always going to be difficult for you at that stage to beat him. I need to have another look at the actual report to really kind of dissect it and see like what comp he sent versus your comp and if you got countered or not. But ultimately, I don't think the defense was that bad, Brewery. And besides, you managed to beat the other guy that hit you. I think you beat Novi Bear, didn't you? And Novi Bear was pretty leveled up. I was looking at this. Yeah, no, there's your fight. But you done another one too, didn't you? Yeah, you beat Novi Bear on Frozen Fault. Look. So, and unfortunately, Novi Bear's gone off into the abyss and isn't doing anything now. It's just sitting in a dead guild. It's a shame, really. It is what it is, right? But, yeah, you managed to beat that one. So, yeah, you're doing pretty good, bro. You're doing pretty good. And all 5th familiar slot coming open as well. Damn, that's really good. Yeah, friendly banter. The worthy prick. Lol, joke. I love it. But yeah, nah, what's up, Bev? How you doing? The last time you was playing on Demonologist with Temp, and the girl I was going to comment and say, who is that cat? Oh, you mean the cat I had in my bar? Was it Avatrex's cat? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. No, but my cat was fat when I first turned up there, so it would have been, I don't know. It was a big fat cat. It looked more like Garfield, to be honest with you. It was a big one, wasn't it? Nah. Well, anyway, look, whatever he's doing, I hope he's doing well, you know? I hope he's doing well. That's one thing I'll say about Tashi, right, compared to Avatrax. At least with Tashi, you could say something and he'd come back and fire back and you could have some fun with it. You know, you say something bad about Ava or you do something funny. And what did I do? Oh yeah, I used that Ford KA advert to cut the cat's head off. That was kind of controversial. Although it's fake and it was, you know, fine to do so because it's an advert that's been on YouTube for like 15 years. So there was no rules against not using it. But, you know, rather than come back at me with some more banter and fire back, you know, he just went into victim mode. That's what someone does when they just can't deal with it. They just go into victim mode. Oh no, he's gonna hurt my cat. No, I'm not, bro. I love animals. I love cats. I love dogs. I love all animals. I'm a big animal lover. I like cows too. Personally, I prefer eating them, but I like them too. I like all animals, you know what I mean? But it's just, yeah, like when someone plays the victim, it's just like, okay, buddy. Okay, whatever. But at least with Tashi, you can say something back and he fires back. He does. He don't give a shit. He fires back. It makes it more fun, doesn't it? You know? People with no sense of humor get butthurt quick. Yeah, that's true. They get mega butthurt. Yeah. So yeah, at least with him, you can actually have a little bit of banter with each other, you know? But yeah, I think that might be one of the only ones. I don't think any of the, I don't think there's many others that can have banter. I don't know. I have no idea. He rage baits a lot. Yeah, he does rage bait a lot. You got to understand, right? Tashi is a troll, and he knows he is, right? It's no, he is. You have to understand that about him. He will rage bait you faster than you realize. Like that's what he enjoys doing it. Like that's who he is. It's funny, but I see the funny side of it. But yeah, he's a rage baiter. He'll get you, and he'll drive you nuts. Like that's what he does. He's a troll. I mean, that's what he does, right? Yeah. He's a trollja. Afternoon, Prince. Hope you're recovering well. I had pancreatitis. I rang for an ambulance, but was denied, so ended up a week in bed. Thought I was gonna die. You were denied an ambulance, bro? That's wild, dude. Although saying that, when I called my ambulance and told them that I could barely breathe and I was in the fetal position in absolute agony, right? Mega agony. Like it was no joke, yeah? They turned around and told me on the ambulance service, oh, we'll try and get one out to you. It might be about 40 minutes. If you're having any more problems, give us a call back. What the fuck am I doing here? Calling for a pizza? Like, hello? This is the British National Health Service, ambulance 999 emergency. I am in the fetal position, barely able to breathe, in major pain. I need paramedics here ASAP. Please help me. And it's like, yo, we'll try and get to you. It might be 45 minutes plus. Can't promise anything. Okay, don't worry then. I'll just sit here and just die. How about that? Is that okay? Thanks. Like, what the hell is this shit? Like, I actually called him back after 5 minutes and said, I just called. I'm calling again. I didn't say it as clearly as this because I'm obviously not in pain now. But I said, like, I literally, I need help, like, now, like, immediately. It still took them, like, 20 minutes to get an ambulance here. Like, the response time was so bad. It was bad. Yeah, I know, I lost about a stone as well, almost, when I went in hospital that last week. Although, saying that, I had a cheat day the other day. I did. I know I shouldn't do it, but I had a cheat day the other day because I wanted to. So I had some things I shouldn't really eat. But no, yesterday I was back on my carnivore diet, and today I had some eggs around about 11:30 before I streamed. And I'm gonna have some ground beef. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna have a steak and some steak later. So yeah. But I did have a cheat day the other day. I said to the ambulance driver person on the phone when I was talking to them, I said, "Are you telling me it'll be actually quicker if I order a cab and crawl into a cab and go down to the hospital?" "Oh, we can't actually advise that or say whether or not it would or wouldn't be." That's literally the answer they gave me. Some kind of cryptic answer. "Oh, I can't really say whether or not that would be faster or not. I can't really advise on that." Like, what the hell has happened to the British National Health Service? I mean, I remember a time when you had an emergency, you call an ambulance, and within 10 minutes, the ambulance was there. Regardless, it was there. Now, you call up an ambulance service on 999, and they start asking you a questionnaire. "So, are you in pain?" "Nah, I just thought I'd call 999 for the fun of it, love." "Oh, okay, right, yeah. What would you say your pain is?" And then, like, you get on the phone, and it's like, "Right, can I take your name? Yeah, and your date of birth? Yeah, and can I take your address? And can I take this?" It's like, bloody hell, what are we doing here? Am I filling out an application form for a job? Like, what is it? I need paramedics. I am not well. I need help. Like, holy shit. What? It is crazy. I was actually kind of like, yeah, taxi would have been quicker, probably. I was actually baffled by the incompetence that I was experiencing. And then the next thing I know, she's got to pass me through to some other person. Some other like medical person that can talk to me while I'm waiting for the ambulance. That took like 10 minutes just to transfer me to someone who knows medical knowledge to kind of assist over the phone. Like, it was just weird. But saying that, when the paramedics did finally turn up, and I don't think they're to blame for this at all. I think it's all to do with the control room and KPIs and numbers and a load of other bollocks. When the actual paramedics turned up, they were actually really good. Like, as always, they were phenomenal. You know, they turned up, they hooked me up to an ECG machine, they checked my heart, they, you know, got me up and got me down to the ambulance, and they gave me painkillers and made me feel comfortable and looked after me, you know, and that's what you really want when you're in that situation. But yeah, once they turned up, they were great, but the process of actually getting them to the door was just crazy. You were fuming. A junkie would have an ambulance in minutes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. I have no idea about that. But I know definitely, it definitely felt like a change when I spoke to them on the phone, when I called them, compared to what it used to be like. It definitely has been a change, for sure. And that's the UK, yeah. If they ask, are they breathing, and you say yes, then you instantly go down the pecking order. Well, no, they asked if I was breathing. I said, I'm having trouble to breathe. But yeah, if someone's breathing, even if they're having trouble to breathe, you probably go right down the pecking order, like, unless they're actually not breathing. Like, are they breathing? No, they are purple and they're not breathing. Okay, no problem. We'll try and get an ambulance there in the next 30 minutes, but you might want to start making some funeral arrangements because it sounds like we're not going to get there in time. Okay, no problem. By the way, while you're here, could I please take your address? Okay, yeah, sure. You know, it's just like, wow, okay. I remember a time when you used to call an ambulance and they knew where you were calling from before you even told them. Like, you called up on your number. Whether it's a mobile phone or a landline, those numbers are registered to addresses. They have to be registered to addresses unless it's a burner phone. Like, why would you have a burner phone? Unless you're a criminal or a spy. Yeah, no, like if it's a normal phone, when you buy a mobile phone, it's registered to an address. You put an address down. Same goes for when you have a landline phone. It's registered to an address. And when you call an ambulance service, they can pull up the address based off the number that's coming in. Now, yes, they have to confirm that address, but they should be able to read that to you. Can I just confirm you're calling from this address? Yeah. I'm there right now. Okay, great. Boom. The ambulance is dispatched. And then they keep talking to you. But while they're talking to you and asking you these questions, the ambulance has already been dispatched. It's already on its way to you while they're asking questions about the patient, like, or if that's you, or if you're calling about somebody else, they're asking you questions to establish what's going on, and they're updating the logs in real time as the ambulance is coming to your location to help you. But now that doesn't seem like that's the case. It doesn't seem like they're acting quickly to get those ambulances to you. Instead, they're taking you through like a qualification questionnaire process to determine whether or not you're even going to get one. It's crazy. I don't know whether it's a funding issue. Do we have less ambulance drivers? Do we have less ambulances? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know what's happening. Maybe the government should stop spending money on bullshit and actually put money into things like the National Health Service, so we have more ambulances and have more paramedics that can actually respond to people and help people in need, rather than building some bullshit sculpture or some other crap that we don't need somewhere else. I don't know. Oh man, we on the soapbox today. But it's true though. It's true though, right? It's a shame for the people that don't abuse the service and actually require help. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are people that do abuse the service, you know. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's an element of that. I'm sure there's people that don't want to go down to doctors and get a doctor's appointment. They don't want to go and queue in A&E to speak to a doctor, so they just feel they can call an ambulance just to get priority service. Oh, I'm pretty sure that happens. Absolutely. What if you can't speak? Game over. If you can't speak, you just got to press the number on the phone and do Morse code, you know, like do 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 do. That's how you do that. Your mum's been working with NHS for over a decade. It's a funding issue. Yeah, I'm guessing it is a funding issue, yeah. Labour issue, but careful or you end up in prison for naughty words. No, I don't. You know what? Talking about that, that's a really good point you bring up, actually, about being in trouble for saying naughty words. You go to prison for free speech. Okay, so hear me out on this one, yeah? I don't think free speech is an issue in the United Kingdom. Now, that might be a hot topic. A lot of people might disagree with me with that one. But hear me out is what I'm asking, first of all, when I say that, yeah? Because there's more to it. Don't jump to conclusions after I just say that. I don't think there's an issue with free speech in the United Kingdom. What I think is that there's a big difference between free speech and hate speech, okay? Again, hear me out. I think that if you are having an opinion about something, I think you're absolutely fine to have an opinion about something, especially if you disagree with something that's currently happening in your government or in your country, right? So for example, if I turn around and say something along the lines of, I don't think the current Labour government is doing a very good job in the United Kingdom. I think our Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, isn't very well suited for this role. I think a change would be better for our country. And I think having a new Prime Minister that is more in line with the people's opinions of how the country should be run would be much better. I think our borders are not really under control. I think, you know, there's nothing wrong with immigration. I think this country has done very well with immigration. In fact, Britain has thrived on having good immigration policies. And we've had so many people who have immigrated into our country and contributed to our society in the form of, you know, mechanics, doctors, nurses, all across public civil service sectors, you know, they've come in and contributed to our society. I think immigration is really important. And I think, you know, respecting other cultures is really important as well. But what I disagree with, in my opinion, is allowing illegal immigrants to come into our country who are not security checked, who are put into our local communities. And I disagree with that. I think there should be more rigorous checks in place. And the thing is, a lot of these people are saying that you see a lot of stuff about, oh, a lot of these people that come into our country are refugees. I'm all for helping refugees, guys. If it's women and children that need to get out of dangerous countries and stuff, I'm all for helping those people, especially women and children. But when you see the photographs and you see the videos of the boats that are coming over the channel into the United Kingdom, I'm not seeing boats of children and boats of women. I'm seeing boats of fighting aged men that are coming over here. And then I'm seeing them causing lots of problems and lots of disruption. So yeah, I think there should be more control on our borders. I disagree with how the government's handling it. Now, you see, what I just said there was free speech. It's free speech, and it's me disagreeing with the way our country in England's currently being run right now. But what I didn't say there was anything hateful. There was nothing hateful in what I just said. And I think when you get people that say hateful stuff, when they talk about, you know, harming somebody else, or these people should, you know, die or stuff like that. That's just an example. If you're being hateful, then you've crossed the line of what is free speech and what is hateful speech. And I feel like you should be punished if you say something hateful. Why should you get away with saying something hateful? I understand that you might disagree with it and you're not happy with the situation, but there's no need to cross that line into hate speech when you can quite easily use your vocabulary to kind of like express that you disagree with it, but in a way that is not hateful, the way I did just a second ago. And I think that a lot of people are getting that confused. A lot of people see the fact that just because I can't say something hateful means that there's no free speech in England. No, that's not right. You can have free speech in England, and I can disagree with my politicians, and I can disagree with the way my country's being run, but I say it in a way that is constructive and not in a hateful way, because there's just no need for it. That's how I see it. That's my opinion of it. You know, I think it's really wrong when someone is talking in a hateful way about someone just because they have a difference of opinion to you. Okay, they've got a difference of opinion to you. You don't agree with their policy. You don't agree with their politics. You don't agree with their beliefs. A bit like Michael earlier on that disagreed with my belief that opening up chest in as 100 is the way to do it, and doing it lower doesn't give you any better probability of getting a drop out of a chest. He disagrees with me. I think he's wrong. He thinks I'm wrong. But there's nothing hateful being said. It's just, you know, I just said, mate, I think you're wrong. It is what it is, right? We agree to disagree. Yeah, there it is. We agree to disagree. Can't we have an adult conversation and disagree and still have a convo about it? Exactly. I think healthy debate is good. I think it's good to have disagreement because then it opens up discussion so both sides can talk about it, you know? Hey, I mean, I weren't going to bring it up, but I mean, it's like what happened in America recently. Was it last week? Was it Charlie Kirk got shot in Utah last week? And I mean, he was a influencer. He was someone that liked to do debates. He had a lot of different opinions, and there was opinions that people didn't, not everybody agreed with him. There were lots of people that did agree with him, but there was also lots of people that also didn't agree with him. But was shooting him the answer? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, end of the day, right? Just because somebody's got different opinions to you, debate them. Have a debate. But at the end of the day, why should someone lose their life? I mean, damn, that's a father, that's a husband, and kids ain't gonna have their dad growing up now just because he had a difference of opinion and someone disagreed with him. And they felt that that disagreement was enough to end someone's life. Like, I honestly don't agree with that. I think it's disgusting. That we live in a day and age now where we can't even have a difference of opinion without somebody getting butthurt and doing something stupid like that. And whether you agree with the politics or not is irrelevant. Didn't deserve to die over it. It's not nice, man. It's not nice. So yeah, like it's just a very strange world we live in right now. But I think a lot of people have it twisted about free speech. We've got free speech. Feel free to voice your opinion. Do you agree with this? Yes. Do you agree with this? No. Okay, fine. Why don't you agree with it? Why do you agree with it? Have a discussion. But is there any need to cause violence? Is there really need to be hateful with your speech? I don't think so. I think opening up healthy debate is always the best way, right? If we can't have healthy debate, then what are we doing, you know? I live by the free pub rule. I don't talk about politics, religion, or money. Well, that's probably a good way to live, Corey. I actually agree with that, bro. You know, at the end of the day, if you've got an opinion, there's always going to be someone that's going to have an opposite opinion. Yin and yang, right? Yin and yang. There's always going to be someone that's going to be there's always going to be someone or a group of people that are going to disagree with you. It doesn't matter what it is. You can turn around and say the earth is round. There's going to be a group of people that are going to tell you the earth is flat. You're going to say the sky is blue. And there's going to be a group of people that are going to tell you, no, it's a shade of green. You know, there's always going to be an opposite to everything, you know? And it's being able to debate these questions and talk about this stuff and have conversation that makes us human and makes us, you know, normal. I think when you go beyond that and start causing problems, violence and hate speech and stuff, I think that's when we have a real issue. But yeah. I feel like if you feel one way, a bunch of people will hate you. I just feel my own way, you know? I have my opinions about things. The sky's white, see? Yeah, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one, but some are full of shit. Yeah, I guess, right? And we can say that. But I think everyone's opinion matters. That's how I feel. I mean, just because you disagree with someone's opinion, it doesn't mean their opinion is not valid. It's worth listening to, you know? Technically, the sky is every color but blue. You see what I'm saying? We started something talking about the sky color, and we're already having a debate now of what color the sky is. And it's like that with everything. It's like that with everything. I think, you know, I've got my opinions on things. If somebody asks my opinion, I'm happy to give my opinion. Do I expect my opinion to carry any weight? Absolutely not. But, you know, I've got my opinion on it. I think as everybody else should have their opinions. I think that's part of being free. It's freedom, isn't it? Having your own opinions on stuff. There's no need to hate people. There's no need to be nasty to people. There's always room for debate and there's always room for discussion, but there's never no need to hate or violence. It's just not needed, man. It's the de-evolved mind that thinks you have to go down that road. But we're evolved, right? So we're able to discuss our problems and discuss issues rather than having to go down that other road. It seems like we have many people in the world that are not evolved, unfortunately. The sky's not real, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. We all live in the Matrix. Hope says, now I feel like I'm on the State of the Nation address. Let's move on, please. I know. Tell me about it. Hey, we just got chatting. Sometimes I do these streams and we just chat, you know? We just sit and chat about stuff. Yo, there is something I want to say, actually. I want to just send my condolences out, actually, guys. I saw something posted on Facebook this morning, which I thought was quite sad. So I would like to offer my condolences to Asmongold, because his father, I think, passed away yesterday or the day before. I don't know what day. But his dad was battling pancreatic cancer. And I think his dad passed away recently. He, I don't know what day it was. I only saw a post on Facebook this morning. It said like 12 hours ago when I saw it. So yeah, massive condolences to that dude, man. Losing his dad, I think. Yeah, he was a really nice guy as well. He used to call he used to call him up on his phone when he was streaming, and start having a discussion with him. He's like, yeah, dad. Yeah, I know. All right, dad. Yeah, I got to go. Stream's waiting. Yeah. Just carry on going. It was kind of funny. He was a nice guy. Nice guy by the sound of it. And even though I didn't know him personally, it's a real shame to hear that his dad passed away. So, yeah, condolences to Asmongold, man. That fucking sucks. But may he rest in peace and all that, right? He's out of pain now and all that. Yeah. Really sucks. I think he took a, I think, you know what? I'm really glad he took a break, didn't he, from streaming for a bit and doing videos and stuff and all that. He just took a break from all the social media to go and spend time with him. I think that's probably like the best thing he could have done, because I think he really would have regretted it if he didn't spend that time with him, you know? So yeah, it really sucks to hear that. So, yeah, condolences, mate. Yeah, I've lost people due to that horrible condition as well. It's not fun. It's not nice, you know. So yeah. IGG is crazy. They make many excuses not changing. Oh, I know. Yeah, typical dad conversations. Yeah, no, yeah. Like, yo, my dad's the same. Like, when my mum calls me, right? When my mum calls me, I can have a conversation with my mum and we get straight to the point. I don't know whether you guys have the same thing with this, right? But when my mum calls me, I get straight to the point. Like, what's up? How you doing? Good. Yep. What's up? Okay, great. Yep. Okay, no problem. That's lovely. All right, cool. Catch you later. Bye. Boom. Done. Like, it's very short. It's very sweet. All the information's there. We're done. My dad calls and it's like, yo, what's up, dad? He's like, yeah, I'm good. You all right? Yeah, I'm good. What's up? Oh, not much. Just thought I'd give you a call. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, no worries, man. How's it going? Yeah, it's going good. You know, I got a bit of a cold. All right. Yeah. Okay, great. What'd you have for dinner last night? Oh, I had a steak. Yeah, as usual. Oh, usual. Yeah, I had this. And then before you know it, it's like 40 minutes has gone past. And you're like, all right, dad, I'm gonna have to go, mate. I'm gonna go and do a live stream. I will catch you later. And then about 20 minutes later, you're still talking. You're like, yeah, yep, okay. Oh, yeah. Like, you're just trying to get off the phone, but he won't let you go. Like an hour goes past and it's like, and don't get me wrong, guys, I love this, by the way. This is not bad at all. I love chatting with my dad and I love the long conversations. It's just always really funny when you're trying to get off the call and go and do something and he doesn't let you go. He just keeps talking, you know. It's good times. Yeah, it's good times. Yeah, I like it. Another, how the Joker skin works, is it 3% on total or 3% off total? It's minus 3% of the total. You want me to explain this? Yeah, I think you know because I just said it. But yeah, basically, a lot of people get this confused. So with the Joker skin, okay, is it in here? Oh, I got that. I didn't cut that today. How many we get? 55. All right. Okay, so with the Joker skin, you get 3%. Weakens enemy army HP by 3% if you max out this castle skin. This is actually kind of significant. And the reason why is because if we take a look at my stats, I have currently 389% army HP. If somebody attacks me with that clown skin maxed out, basically that takes 389.86, right? And what it does is it removes 3% of that HP. So if somebody with a maxed out clown skin hits me with that 3% weakens that enemy HP, it's going to take my army HP down by 11.6%, because that's what 3% of 389.8 is. So I'm going to lose 11% HP off of my army HP. Now, it's obviously a lot more if you're doing wonders, of course. If you're fighting on wonders and somebody's got 800% HP, then basically what that means is you're going to reduce their HP by 24% if you've got a maxed out clown skin hitting them. So they're going to lose 24% when you hit them. All right. And Aquarius does the same thing, which is why I was using Aquarius back in the day when I was doing wonder rallies, because Aquarius was actually quite significant in the wonder rallies, because this thing reduces army HP by 15%. That's 15% of the total amount. That's not just 15% off. So if you're 800%, it doesn't just take it down to 785. That will take off a chunk of HP because it's 15% off the total amount of army HP. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? So yeah, it's kind of nice. That's why I was using Aquarius, and that's why a lot of people started using Evil. Ooh, hello. Started using Evil Weevil as well, because it increases your HP when you use Evil Weevil. So like, I remember when Wolf Basil was using Evil Weevil in his Wonder Marches. And I was like, yo, why are you using Evil Weevil on your Wonder Marches? And he was like, well, because it increases my HP by a significant amount when I'm attacking. And he was having some really good results using Evil Weevil. Obviously, some things changed, like Jade Worm come out and stuff, and like, you know, kind of made people stop using these. But I always found that using an Aquarius in my Wonder Rally actually worked out really, really well. That's how I beat Dom. That's how I beat Dom on base at Baron. Was it Baron or was it WoW? It might have been WoW actually. Yeah, I beat Dom's account. Dom had a maxed account and I went up against him with my main account and I beat him with an 866. I actually beat Dom before he got like ridiculously like. But yeah, I managed to beat Dom on Wonders with an 866 with an equal amount of troops. I beat him and I was using Aquarius. Crystal Briefs has a video on it. Yeah, Crystal Briefs has made some pretty good videos about this stuff. But yeah, Aquarius is really viable. How you doing, Lang? Are you alright, mate? Aquarius is actually kind of viable for Wonders. He works really well. Additive versus multiplicative. Yeah, that's right. There it is. He says it in the more complicated way. I just talk about it in layman's terms. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to finish there, I think, for today. This was a fun stream. I think I got much else to do on my account today. I'm just going to shield up today, I think. I will be back later on. Okay, I'm going to take a rest now for a bit and get off my soapbox. Put my soapbox away. And basically, and yeah, there's nothing I want to get today. There's nothing in the store I want today. We're just going to do our Dragon Arena later tonight. It's going to be at 10 o'clock. So we'll be going live just before 10 o'clock tonight. And we'll be doing Dragon Arena. Also, as I'm now the Overlord of the Kingdom again, I'll see if we can do our Overlord Roulette before Dragon Arena and give out all of the prizes. I like doing this. It's kind of fun. We'll do the Overlord Roulette again. Yeah, we'll do the wheel. We'll go ahead and do the wheel again and do our Overlord Roulette and see who's going to be winning the prizes this go around. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to smash the like button before you go. This stream was really just a hangout stream, just a chill stream. Thank you for coming in and chilling this afternoon. I appreciate it. We opened up some boxes of stuff on Dr. Rekka's account, and then we just basically talk shit about IGG for an hour, which is always fun. You guys like it when I talk about shit about IGG. Not too much shit, but a little bit of shit. Just talking about, what did we do? Just talking about the corruption in the game a little bit, you know, that kind of conversation, you know. And then we talked a little bit about politics and stuff. I mean, not that I really like talking about that, but yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that. And I hope you guys have a good day. If I don't catch you later, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you this evening for Dragon Arena. Stay safe, everyone, and peace out. Laters, guys. Bye.